So I always tell my students no apologies, so I won't start there. So 1 year and 2 weeks ago, I was preparing for the trip of a lifetime. I was taking 6 middle school students to Cambodia. Wow. Yeah, wow. So either like dream come true, which it was, or extremely crazy, which might have been a little bit. But wow, here we go. 6 kids, Cambodia, me, and my teaching partner. 10 o'clock at night, I'm throwing the last things in the bag. I'm reeling, gotta be there at school, 5 o'clock in the morning to go. I get the phone call. Your mom had a heart attack. She's in the hospital. Not responding. What do I do? 6 kids, Cambodia, dream, months, preparation, mom in the hospital, what do? Momentum is rolling. I can't make this decision. I wake up in the morning, I show up at the school, we stand in a circle and they say, what's wrong? And I have to say, because it's all over my face and I still don't know what to do because we're 4 hours away from a plane in Atlanta, my mom is in Michigan, in a hospital, not responding. And I don't know what to do but to follow the momentum because nothing is telling me otherwise, and there's these 6 kids, and there's my partner, and there's this dream come true. So we get on a plane, and we're flying to Cambodia. And the first leg was packed, and people were sitting all around, and I didn't have time to think, and I didn't have the ability to feel, and I just flew. The second leg was wide open, and we all spread out and we all took our seats, and so I had a row to myself, and I sat there and eventually laid there and realized I may never see my mom again. And it hit in that instant, in that moment, that I knew I made the wrong decision. Why would I ever be on a plane going to Cambodia when my mom is in the hospital? I may never talk to her again. And I stayed in that moment for a while, and I wallowed for a while, and I cried for a while, and I realized I wasn't breathing well for a while, and I thought I can't do this because I am in a plane going to Cambodia with 6 kids. And I got out of my seat and I went and sat to my partner and next to him, put my head on his shoulder, and he brilliantly didn't say a word because there were no words. I just needed to be there with my head on his shoulder, and that was good. We land in Cambodia, and much to my surprise, a friend of mine who lives in Nepal and I met in Cambodia was one of our tour guides. And they kept the whole thing secret from me. I had no clue. And they said, welcome to Cambodia. And the air is hitting us with the dense heat and the kids and the traffic and the noise. And they said, we have a surprise for you. And this woman pulls up in the tuk-tuk, and I went, because I couldn't control the joy and the happiness. And then in that said tuk-tuk, we were driving from the airport, riding from the airport to our hotel. And I had the pleasure of watching the 2 kids in my tuk-tuk in that wide-eyed, take it all in, oh my God, where are we, amazement. It was awe, and I knew at that moment I made the best decision and the only decision there could have been to make. And the whole week kind of worked like that, right? Like, this is great, this is where I need to be, and holy shit, what am I doing? And this is great, and holy shit. And it was kind of that way. I was kind of there and kind of not there at the same time. But these wonderful kids did an amazing job embracing life and experiencing something new. And they gave me memories to hold on to, and they gave me compassion. Not with the maturity of knowing what to say, although there's probably nothing to say, but with the kid essence, to be there when I need it, to say something when I wanted to hear it, and to simply have joy. I'll never forget Daniel laughing as we were hanging our feet in the tank and getting a fish massage, and the way Audrey just suffered through pain and agony in her stomach and still took in every moment, and the way Kaylee looked at every child and had a conversation every time she could, and the list goes on and on. It was just amazing. Right down to eating duck fetuses out of the eggshells. So we finally get to the end of our trip, and we're culminating, and we're sitting in a circle, and we're answering questions and reflecting on everything, and the question came up, if you could talk to anybody right now, who would you talk to, and what would you say? And it hit me. And I just waited my turn as the circle went around, and I don't think I heard anybody else, and it got to me, and I said, I just want to talk to my mom, and I want to tell her I love her. So we get on the plane, and we go home, and it was chaotic, and this wonderful group of people that I stood with in the circle on the way out had gathered enough money so that I could fly to Michigan instantly and be with my mom and to see her and to get a grip on whatever was going on. And that happened. And there I am sitting with my mom, and I tell her that I love her. And then I realize I can't capture everything that's going on, because this heart attack and this stroke has stolen from my mom. And there's a whole new mourning that is surrounding me, and I don't know how to deal with it. And then I think, holy crap, when was my mom last my mom? Because this mom that I'm holding on to from my childhood that was amazing and beautiful and strong and brought us things, not from a big paycheck, but from her heart, got swallowed up by a bottle somewhere along the line. And I started missing her. And now she's been swallowed up by this thing, this stroke and this heart attack, and I am never going to know my mom again. Whew. It just doesn't end. 1 year, 2 weeks ago. And I'm still trying to figure it all out. And I don't know if I can figure it all out, because there really isn't any answer. That whole thing of mom and daughter, mom and son, daughter, father, it's crazy. It's life. Love, something, but it's what it is. So now I call my mom once a week, and I can't ask her about the memories, and I can't ask her about what happened last week, and she doesn't always know really what's going on right now, but I can tell her I love her.